1031.
Hell yeah, Birdsy motherfucker. This ship is goated, with and without sauce. Birdsy is the ship between Berdly well-endowed Masterlord and Susie Elma Octagon. Okay, these two right here were made for each other, NGL. I'm not yanking your chain. I mean, straight from chapter 1, we can see the signs. Susie and Berdly are first presented to us as a nerd archetype and a bully archetype, cast out from their peers as a result of the personas they put on to combat their own emotional problems. Needless to say, though I'll say it anyway, these two know each other's pain, like a damn psychic connection almost. This I believe to be the reason why in-game Susie has such an intense passion for Berdly that she barely keeps hidden. While not quite as much of a thirst demon as Noelle, Susie's tsundere and light yandere tendencies show deep, complex feelings for the hero of space and time, most likely repressed romantic feelings. Queso in point, in chapter 2, Susie has a strong reaction to Berdly's breakdown when trying to solve the puzzle in Queen's Mansion. Like, this girl does not have a normal reaction to Berdly's boner, man. Like, she has gay up been counting down the days for something like this to go down, wanting to see Berdly's ego be smashed. Now, consider that with the other students, she passively dismisses them, but Berdly, for some odd reason, gets her this passionate. Look at her face when Berdly makes his Dark World debut. This is not a normal reaction to someone you don't have history with. Will we see more about their past in future chapters? Only time will tell. But if not, I'll be happy to fill in for what's left unshown. Much to the confusion of most reasonably minded people, Berdly is strangely not physically present in Chapter 3. As a matter of fact, our Superlord is only mentioned once in Chapter 3. And guess who mentions him? It's Susie. OMG. Girl finds Chris playing a video game alone by themselves in a dark room, one-on-one, without anyone else, seeing Chris engage in one of the most common hobbies in the world. And now, when she is, again, completely alone with Chris, where does her mind go? To Berdly. Now, she thinks she's being slick by trying to work it into the conversation, but come on. Anyone who has a higher than book reading literacy can tell what's really going on here. A certain blue bird is living rent-free in that dome. And honestly, the sesometers are off the charts here. I can imagine these two bonding over their shared trauma, providing solace and comfort for the other, as well as helping each other grow from it, while also discovering the hidden aspects of the other, like Susie's more vulnerable side and Berdly's part of the prophecy, and his hidden power of these two would also be pretty damn funny too. Two explosive personalities finding their place in the world sounds like a rip-snortin' good time. As well, this has to be one of the most LGBT ships in all of Deltarune. The gayness level is off the charts with this one. I'll probably do an LGBT gayness scaling list sometime, but for now, know this has got to be some of the most gay energy packed into its ship in all of Undertale and Deltarune, with both Berdly and Susie being pansexual. For honorable mentions, we have Bester and Birdgoriel. Bester is the ship of Berdly well-endowed Masterlord and Chester Holiday. While it's cute in its own right, Berdly x Berdly just barely beat it out. Birdgoriel is the ship between Berdly Seraph Typeface, Asgore Ezra Dreamer, and Toriel Avette McRoberts. While this ship is the linchpin of the entire Undertale universe, I'm restricting this list to only ships with Berdly well-endowed Masterlord. Perhaps one day Berdly Seraph Typeface will get his own ship top 10, but for now, let's get on to our last and final ship. The best Berdly ship has got to be Berdly, taking what made the last two entries great, and with them, making a ship worth more than the sum of its parts. This ship is in equal parts emotionally gripping, humorous, thematically interesting, and tragic. The game is always making it pretty damn obvious that this ship is the endgame for the characters. Given how much time Susie and Noelle spend time with each other, it's obvious that they're constantly teasing Berdly as canon. Like, I'm pretty sure Noelle has feelings for Susie. I could be wrong, but that is a working theory of mine, given the two's relationship with Berdly. This ship is also the gayest LGBT ship out of all the ships in the Undertale multiverse, even surpassing the gayness of Birdgoriel. Since Deltarune is a game about finding your true self in the face of those who seek to control you, this could not be any more of a thematically appropriate ship. And if you look closer at the color theory of the game, you can see this ship is being teased subconsciously via the colors of the characters corresponding to the colors of the Pan Pride flag. If we remember back to Chapter 3's Polycule subplot, we can clearly see that these are stand-ins for our characters. La Nino is Noel, El Nina is Susie, and Rules Card is an actually kinda mean-spirited stand-in for Chris, with the original Starwalker being a very thinly veiled stand-in for Berdly. Need I mention how funny these three would be together? I mean, they're like Ed, Edd, and Eddy if Ed, Edd, and Eddy was an obvious yaoi bait. This ship, while fulfilling to the heart, is not fulfilling to the prophecy. This is the future that W.D. Gaster has been working for over a decade to prevent. The thought of Berdly being in yet another sexually and emotionally fulfilling poly relationship is something that angers him down to the core of where his heart once had the potential to be. So, no matter how sweet this ship might be, it is fated to be stopped due to Berdly's valiant sacrifice against the Dark Doctor. So as it stands, while this ship is very sweet, it is still just a wishful fantasy and a hotfix ship. Okay guys, that's my list. I would once again like to reiterate that these are my opinions. I would love to see people share their love of BS online, and I mean really stick their face in the BS and share that love with everyone. Tune in tomorrow for the premiere of my new animation. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more content like this. Sayonara. Berdly Fan 1031.